The fierce Oklahoma weather can be tough on the state's infrastructure and the people who keep it running. Robert Birch tells us that many times the first people on the scene after a storm are there to get the power back on.
In Oklahoma, nature displays its awesome power in the most violent way. Tornadoes tear through entire neighborhoods, ripping out wires and snapping power poles.
If we think it's too dangerous or unsafe, we'll wait a minute. We'll try to let the weather pass a little bit till it calms down. But other than that, we're getting soaking wet out there, working 24, 36 hours straight.
Many times, the power of a tornado can only be seen by the arcs of exploding transformers. Each bright flash is someone's power going out.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of preparation that goes into play prior to dealing with a major outage scenario. We certainly watch the weather. We'll watch all the local weather forecast, any weather alerts. We have our own corporate meteorologists.
David Strader has worked most of his life at OG&E. 39 years of storm destruction.
Our transmission control center calls me. They tell me we have an outage. I always assign a job chief, and then we get everybody together. We have a really thorough job briefing, determine who's going to do what and what phases, and then we go to work.
You got a starting point, which we get the starting point. We'll just start there and work our way down the line, and pick it up as we go. And it's just like a puzzle, putting it back together.
Last year in May, we had a tornado come through here, and we worked probably a total of close to 40 hours straight. And you talk about put a toe on you, but in the end, this is your hometown, and you're trying to take care of your customer base, and they see you out there working, and they know you're taking care of it.
In the past, linemen used to work until the event was over. Power companies now have consecutive work hour guidelines, limiting crews to 16-hour shifts.
We've found that we're a lot more productive, definitely a lot more safe, obviously, but a lot more productive with a good rested workforce.
Well, the first thing is safety. We try to get the roads blocked off, keep the public out. And, we got a lot of onlookers, especially that come out. We try to warn them to stay back.
We did have some 4 kV down on the ground hot one evening. Fire department called us, went out there, and sure enough, hot phase laying on the ground, and there's kids riding bikes all over it. Fire department couldn't keep them off. We were hollering at them. The general public, they don't have any idea what it could do to them or what kind of wire it is. We finally got the scene safe and got everything put back the way it should be. If there's any kind of a wire down or low, if you have any questions about it, you need to call, the utility company, have them come check it out. No matter the voltage, you don't want to mess with it. Even the slightest bit can be your last day.
Despite the dangers of working with high voltage, extreme heights, and even neighborhood dogs, there is a strong sense of pride and accomplishment among the men and women who restore power to the people.